Hi everyone, this is Joy from the blog Aging Well with Joy. Thank you for joining me today. On my blog and on this channel, I talk about beauty, wellness, and self-development for middle-aged women. Today, we are talking about creating a life we love. Over the past year or so, I have been researching this. I have been reading books and watching YouTube videos and just gathering a lot of information that I've been using to transform my own life into a life I love. And today I'm going to share or summarize the knowledge that I have learned with you. I think sometimes we think by the time we're middle-aged, we no longer need to reassess our lives, but I actually think it's the opposite. I think that a lot of times by the time we get to our middle-aged years, we tend to have lived in a pattern for so long that we don't even think to think outside of it or to look to other things. Or maybe there is a life event that's happened. For example, your kids have left home for college and you now have an empty nest and you're wondering what to do with your life or what to do with your time. And so I think that this topic of how to create a life we love is relevant at any age. And I think that we have the power to create a life we love at any age, despite our circumstances. So today I'm going to try to give you steps to help you if you are on this journey and you're looking for a way to create a life you love. The first one is to visualize your life. So whenever you're trying to move into a life that's more in alignment with the life that you want, you first have to understand exactly what that life is. So when I mean exactly, I mean you need to take a step back and you need to think about things like, if I were living a life that I love, that I really want, that vision of me that I want for my life, where I thought I would be at this point in my life or where I wanted to be at this point in my life, what would that look like? What would I be doing? How would I be spending my time? Where would I be working? Who are my friends? Who do I hang around with? Who are my mentors? What do I eat? What do I wear? I mean, down to the smallest detail, you really need to have a clear understanding of what it is that you want that life to look like. Because until you understand that, until you understand what point B is, you don't know how to get from point A to point B. Something also that is very helpful is to write out exactly what that looks like on paper, just for you, so that you then can move backwards from that. So you can take what you've written, that life that you want, that ideal version of who you are and what you're doing, and then you move backwards from that. Okay, in order to get to that point, how did I get there? What steps did I take? So you can move backwards and you can say, okay, this would have been step one. I would have had to have done this. I would have had to have gotten a new job or quit the job I hate or finally applied for the job that I've always wanted, that I know I deserve. And then you move to step two and then to step three until you reach that life you love, that ideal version of a life you love. Once you understand exactly what that life looks like and you have your blueprint from how to get to that point from where you are at right now, the next step is to begin to make those changes in your life. So to begin to move in the direction of that life. Now, this could be quick or it could be very, very slow and happen over a course of years. My own journey has been a little bit slow, but that's okay because everything happens exactly as it should in exactly the right amount of time. And if you try to force it, then it won't necessarily happen the way it's meant to happen. So there is a certain amount of trust that you need to have, trust in the divine, trust in yourself as you go through this process. So look at your blueprint and say, okay, this was the first step I needed to take, and then take it. Don't let excuses hold you back. Don't get stuck inside your head with all your worries and your doubts. Face the fear and do it anyway. Make the changes that you need to make and that you need to begin making in order to move towards that ideal life that you have in mind for yourself. And also, life tends to flow in the direction you're going. So as you begin to reach for those goals that you've set, as you accomplish each new step along the way in that process, you will find that all of life comes together and works with you towards obtaining that, towards moving to that next step. Step number 3 is to let go of the past. This is probably the hardest one for me personally, and I'm sure it's probably the hardest for most people, because our past has such a grip on us, and it's so hard to get beyond either things that have been done to us or things that we have done that we're ashamed of. But the truth is that until we let go of those things, we are never going to be able to become the person we're meant to be. We're never going to be able to move into our perfect future. We're never going to be able to move into the future we want when we're gripping the past. So, good or bad, you've got to learn to let go of what's behind. And your power is in this moment now. Your power to change your life is right now. Your power to obtain what you want is in this moment. Your power to reach for your goals is right now. It's right now that you have the power. And that's why you can't let anything stop you. You can't let excuses stop you. You can't let negative emotions stop you. And you can't let your past stop you. It's over. It's done. You can't change it. You can't unwrite it. As much as we may want to, you cannot unwrite it. Even if you haven't had anything traumatic happen in your past and you haven't really made any bad decisions in life, and good for you if that's you, the truth is that a lot of us still get stuck there. We still don't know how to move beyond it. So figure out what it is in your past that that's holding you back, and begin to find ways to heal from it, whether that's journaling or therapy or just talking about it with somebody who's close to you that you love and trust. Let go of those feelings, let go of that anger, let go of whatever it is that's holding you back so that you are free to move forward. Right now I'm reading the book Heal Your Life, and one of the points the author makes in there, one of the quotes that I love, is that your point of power is the present moment. Your point of power for your life is now. Number 4, do everything from a place of love. There is a general rule in life, and I think we all know this. Some people call it karma. Some people say, oh, they had that coming. Whatever it is, we all understand that there is a certain unspoken rule in life that what you give out, you get back. So whether that is anger and abuse or love and kindness and gentleness, what you give out, you will get back. So as you are aligning with your true self, as you are moving in the direction of that life that you love, remember this rule. Remember to be kind and loving and hopeful and trusting, and just move through the process from a place of love, and not just love to others, but also love to yourself. You need to be kind and loving to yourself as well as you're moving through this process, as you're making these decisions, as you're reaching for these new goals. Love yourself, respect yourself, and be proud of the changes that you're making and the forward momentum that you're moving. It's very important that you love yourself and that you love others, and that everything you're doing is coming from a place of love, and that love is going to be returned to you. Is everybody in your life going to be kind to you? Of course not. There are mean people out there. But the point is, it's about you and who you are and who you're developing to be and the people that you want around you. You want to do everything from a place of love, and you want the people around you to be loving and supportive as you move through this journey. Number 5, recognize your own value. This one is closely tied with the one we just talked about, but also probably the most important. You have to recognize your own value, because no amount of change, no amount of work or adjustments are going to make any difference until you accept and understand your own value, until you acknowledge that you are inherently valuable just because you exist. Not because of the car you drive or the house you live in or the clothes you wear or the size you are, but just because you are valuable. You need to recognize that in yourself and honor that in this transition period. As you're creating a life you love, first and foremost, you need to honor your own person, your authentic self, who you truly are. Number 6, believe in abundance. You have to believe that this world is full of abundance and there is enough for you. There is enough of everything good in this world. There is enough kindness. There is enough love. There are enough loving people. There is enough money. There is enough goodness. You have to believe that there is abundance in this world and that you deserve it. A lot of us grow up with a scarcity mindset, whether it's we grow up poor and so we believe there's not enough money for everyone and we're just meant to be poor, or whether we grow up without loving parents and so we feel that we're not worthy of love. A lot of us have this scarcity mindset that we might not even realize in ourselves. But the truth is, you have to have faith that there is these good things out there, that there are enough. Because the truth is, there is enough money, there is enough love, there is enough all of these good things for all of us. And we deserve them. You deserve it. And so you have to accept that. You have to believe it. And the last one is, do not compare yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. You can't enjoy your own life if you're busy looking on social media at other people's lives and comparing theirs to yours. The truth is, those are fake. They're just snippets of life. It's not actual life. Life is the moments we spend with the people we love. Life is stopping to smell the roses or watching the birds. Life is taking a walk outside with your partner. Life is all those little moments that really, truly matter. And when you look at other people's lives and the houses they live in or the cars they drive or whatever it is they have that you want, how thin they are, how they look, how they dress, who they're married to, whatever that thing is, it's stealing your own joy from your life, the life that you have here that you're blessed with. So instead of focusing outward on other people, focus inward, focus on yourself, focus on your own life and the people you already have, the things you already have, and be content in them. Find joy in them. You can be content in the life you already have while still moving in the direction of the life you want. Stephen Covey said, an abundance mentality springs from internal security, not from external rankings, comparisons, opinions, possessions, or associations. So don't compare yourself to others. Find joy in your life every day while still moving towards that higher version of yourself and your life that you're wanting. Well, my friends, that is what I have for you today. I hope you find that these tips are helpful to you in moving in the direction and creating a life that you love at whatever point in life that you're at. And trust that whatever point you're at is the point you're meant to be at right now. Find joy in it, but still move towards that version of it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are a middle-aged woman who is interested in beauty, wellness, and self-development, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.